I love how that works. Good evening, everyone.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
All right, Matt.
It's great to see more people here than follow Kelvin Ventures. So if you don't already, you should follow them.
Yeah. And then put your phones straight away because we're just about to start.
Yeah.
No, just Calvin. Just follow Calvin. No, just follow Calvin. Yeah,
just Calvin.
Calvin's the actual only venture unit in Moncton. Cool. Right. Welcome. Thanks for coming tonight. Is everyone excited? A special welcome to everyone watching live at home tonight. Everyone want to wave at the camera? Cool. You guys have plenty of opportunities to ask questions as well. Link in the description to fill out the form. You can also donate using the other link. Cool. Should we go do some health and safety?
Yeah.
That big courtyard up the top, fire, that's where you go. Cool. An earthquake, drop, cover, hold. It's basic stuff, right? We're your MCs tonight. We're pretty much going to make sure that Possum and Cabbage don't trip when they walk on the stage, as well as keep you guys entertained while we wait.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So if there is an emergency as well, locate your nearest rover. Make sure they're okay. They may require special assistance when exiting the building. In terms of the running tonight, we're going to have 3 question blocks, which means you have plenty of opportunities to ask questions. If you did pre-order posters, they'll be available to pick up during the second intermission, along with all of the exciting add-ons, which Possum and Cabbage are really thrilled about. Hey, guys. Awesome. We won't keep you much longer. Now, everyone put your hands together for Possum and Cabbage.
Beautiful. Okay, yeah. Right, now I'll put that there. Right. I'll take this off. Hang on, it's a bit warm. There first. Hang on.
What are you doing?
Right. Well, I didn't drop it yet. It's okay.
Ready?
Beautiful. Oh, come on. Cheers.
Cheers. See, the good thing is I only have 2 to drink.
That's how you get diabetes.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Okay.
hope that bit goes through on the.
The great thing is that now you get to taste it twice.
I also brought my quickies.
Okay.
How is everyone tonight? Oh, there's some really odd coloured bits of paper in here too. So
Welcome to our final question time. For those who don't know us, I'm Possum and this is Shitter Possum. His mum calls him Cabbage though.
She sometimes does.
Right, should we just rip into it?
Yeah, Possum, where in the world have you travelled?
Okay. Let's see.
List, go for it.
Okay, New Zealand, Australia,
Yep.
Hong Kong,
Yep.
Slovenia,
Yep.
Italy,
Yep.
Austria,
Yep.
UK,
Yep, I'm checking them off like
India.
I know. Yep.
Nepal,
Yep.
Singapore,
Yep.
US,
Yep.
Cook Islands.
Correct. Good work. My turn. Let's see how well you know.
Where have you been?
Sorry?
Where have you been?
Oh, New Zealand. Yep.
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 that's
Australia.
Have you?
Yep.
Yep.
The Cook Islands. Dubai. Or UAE.
Yep. You're missing an
Where
entire
else?
continent so far.
Entire continent.
Yeah.
What am I missing? I'm working my way around the world.
Okay.
Of course I'm missing stuff. USA.
Yep.
UK. Ireland. It's a different place. France. Where do we go? France, Luxembourg, Germany, Czech Republic, Italy. Fuck, what have I missed? Oh, I said New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
You sound super confident about that.
It's you. Anyway, carry on.
Okay. Can you list the European Union? Yes, European Union. All I know is that there's 28 of them, soon to be 27. Hey, it's not
there's
my
only
fault.
one European Union. Now, sadly here now this is a quick little lesson for all you playing at home here. If you'd like to submit a question, if you'd like to submit a question, you need to put a question mark after it, otherwise it doesn't count.
We do not answer statements.
Now, nobody will get to know what the duck story is because it wasn't put with a question mark.
Yeah. Okay. Are you two independent enough to conduct a recount of the Wellington mayoral vote?
I am.
I am not. Yes, I don't support electing puppets for mayors.
I don't think this is opinion time. But, Possum.
Yes. Yes.
That's all it was.
It was just my name. Okay.
Come on, I've got one ready to go.
Okay. Can Carl have a Coke?
Yeah, right. There you go, buddy. I was going to try a drink all late, but thanks, Carl. I don't have to now.
I like how that's come from the man who literally bought an entire bottle of Pepsi.
Yeah, he realised his mistake early
I
on.
have dug into that. At some point, it's just greed, Carl. George would be disappointed.
She's not here. Possum, how did Humpty Dumpty get conceived?
Well,
Starting off really well tonight.
yeah. Oh, I guess there was a chicken and an egg, and then a chicken and an egg,
Yep.
and then a chicken and an egg and a chicken and an egg. And at some point, a human came along. Then there was a chicken and an egg, a chicken, an egg, another human, a chicken, an egg, and then what I'm assuming is a giraffe, and then a chicken and an egg.
Well, he had to get onto the wall somehow, didn't he?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you get the name Possum? So I have an older sister named Louise. Now, Louise managed to get into Rovers before me, whoop, and quickly got the nickname Weasel. It meant that 4 years later, when I turned up to the same Rover crew, they quickly decided that I needed to also be a pest.
Wait, they decided you needed to be a pest?
Or they probably decided I was one.
Yeah, there we go.
More accurately. And so they named me Possum pretty quickly because I was fluffy and cute and destroyed everything and ate everything in sight. And that is one of approximately 46 stories. Yeah.
Right, so it's diagram time. How do you...
You can press the button and it says move.
It's the side by side.
there is no button that says move.
Feed or something.
Feed, there we go. No.
Oh,
I've got this. Here
we're
we go.
living in the future.
Right. Now, where's the black one? Because we've been told we need to make it nice and dark.
Nice and dark.
Right, so what I'm going to... I've got what happened at the Flying Fox. Now, there's a drawing here. Just for the live stream, can they see that? Perfect, right. There's some tyres.
Oh, no.
And then it's the cord. Is that still good for the live streamers there? Very good, yep. It's the cord, it goes all the way down here. Then down here, right, I've just got to do this justice because this is an amazing drawing. Then there's a bit of looks like a concrete support here. And then I think this is the person on the Flying Fox dangling.
I believe there's a pommel somewhere in there.
Is a what, sorry?
Okay, so they're attached to the Flying Fox by their head.
Hey, look, I'm just drawing what I've got here. Right, so do you agree that this is what's on the board?
Oh, yeah, no, that's pretty much
Yeah. All right. So, Possum, what happened at the Flying Fox?
Okay, so what...
Short answer, I was used a lot of time to draw this.
Yeah, so if you give the pen,
Oh, yeah. There we go.
the best way to describe it is, we'll just correct this.
No, that was. Oh,
What is
sorry
it?
to whoever drew that. Oh, yeah.
So let's
Make
just
sure
say that upon approaching the flying fox, there were two young people hugging.
If I knew that's where it was going.
Yeah, hugging. With or without clothes, I'm not going to disclose. Anyway, so while they're hugging, there was a young person identifying as a male. His head was here. He was sitting on the flying fox, arms around the pommel, and laying back, having a good time. Nice solid setup. There was actually quite a bit of a sag in the flying fox at this point. So yeah, they were definitely at the nexus. Now his partner, who identified as a female young person, was on the same side of the pommel as him, and hugging him frontways, with arms around and legs either side. Now, due to the force of their hug, unfortunately, the pommel was going up and down.
All right, I think we get the picture on this.
Yeah, and so I averted my eyes because hugging is a very intimate and personal thing, and asked them to politely stop and come back the next day to disinfect the flying fox. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Wonderful, thank you.
Yeah.
Would Possum and Cabbage ever put their Minecraft beds next to each other? Have you ever played Minecraft, Possum? Okay. Yes, we would.
Okay. How did you get the nickname Possum?
Oh, yeah, there is a question mark. I've had about 3 of them already. So
No, we'll
question.
keep them. I believe the question marks are due to translation from the live stream, so we'll have to be good with them.
Who's
Is that
looking
right?
after this, guys?
Is that right?
You got to fix that, please.
Yeah, no, cool. So we won't blame the live streamers. Cool. So, how'd I get this nickname? So when I was born, I'm the second of 2 children, and my father used to be a dock ranger. So he was out in the bush all the time. And when my mum was pregnant, she made it clear that she was already rushing after 1 toddler, and she would, under no circumstances, be left alone at home with 2 toddlers while he was just gallivanting around the bush. And my dad was very, very good about this and agreed. And about the same time, started referring to my mother's baby bump as his little possum, which my mum thought was really cute. I was born and he continued to call me Possum. And when we asked him years later, he said it was due to the impact of my birth, essentially raping the virgin forest of New Zealand for him, and ruining his fun like the pest
It started
out in the
off as
bush.
such a nice story.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, that happened. And then one day I turned up to Venturers and Dad came in to pick me up and went, "Come on, Possum, let's go." And I've never been called anything else since, including being punched in the doorway when I tried to introduce myself by my real name once. So that was nice.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I've left a question there for you because I've got an answer for that one.
You've got an answer for it?
Yep.
What would be a good movie remake starring the Endeavour Venturers?
The Goonies. Just a shout out, follow at @nio_venturer_unit on Instagram.
Okay, just
There was a question. There was a question mark after it.
we would like to point out
More grammar, but
that the 3rd best venturer Instagram in Wellington, after Endeavour Venturers, and of course number 1, Calvin. Oh, shit. How did you get the nickname Possum?
wait. See, this is a funny story. I didn't. Do you want to do yours first?
Yeah, how did you get the nickname Possum?
Well, you see,
Should I just take this one?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple more anyway.
Ah, sweet.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Cabbage,
Yo.
what is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
What is love?
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is a question that the National Commissioner gave us. I know that because I remember when he wrote it on this bit of paper.
Yeah. We recognise the post-it.
What would be the greatest animal to scale up to the size of a house?
Ooh, greatest tardigrades. You couldn't kill it. It would just rip apart everything.
So that would be the greatest animal
Yes.
that we should scale up.
Either that or a puppy.
I mean, then we're talking Clifford. So, yep, no, that works.
Yeah. Preferably red. Why is Nio the best unit? This is really awkward because it's not. It's up there and it's improved and it's on an upwards trajectory, but the best it is not. John has been working at that one for over 10 years, and it's something he will crack eventually.
It started off as a question which started off as YR, and that got crossed out, and now it says, how many cars can you get through in 2 minutes?
How many cars?
Cars, yeah.
How many cars? How many cars can you get? Can you let through in 2 minutes?
Oh, how many cars can you let through in 2 minutes?
Is he driving?
Sorry?
I don't know. Who's driving them? How big are the cars? Where are we leading them through?
Well, through an open gate.
Through an open gate.
Yep.
So it's a farm gate?
Yeah, we're going farm gate, and the herd of cows is approaching the gate,
Yep.
and they're going to arrive in 1 minute 30 seconds. How many cars can we let through in 2 minutes? Bearing in mind, we don't want to lose any cows.
Okay, what breed are the cows? Frisian? Jersey.
That's the only one I know. Yeah.
Alison would be disappointed.
Jersey. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. 1 minute 30, we're going to assume that the gate is at right angles to the road, and that all of our drivers are unable to drift. So
probably 3.
There'll be like a multiple 7-point turns. Advice for university. Get a rover crew. It helps keep you sane. The second year is a lot shittier than the first year. And so have fun with that one. And it is worth it, but it's kind of type 2 fun. It's the fun that seems not fun at the time, but afterwards, it's type 3 fun. It's not fun at the time. It's not fun afterwards, but you're still kind of glad you did it. What do you think, Cabbage?
I'll be honest, what's the question here? I was reading this one.
What is your advice for university?
I didn't go to university.
Yeah. My advice for this particular university is that it should have built the fancy buildings while I was still here.
Possum's quite jealous, to be honest. Cabbage. Actually, that said something else, but I'm not going to say that one. Cabbage. How many cones do I need to make a scene safe? Now, if you go with the 3-tiered approach of isolate, eliminate, and minimize, not in that order, then no amount of cones will completely make it safe. All right. The idea is to just walk away completely. Then it's safe for you. Okay.
Okay. Cabbage, have you watched The Dairy Girls?
No. No. Is this a follow-up question to my farm scenario, or?
No, not The Dairy Girls.
Oh.
The Dairy Girls. I believe it's a thing in Northern Ireland.
No, dreary, isn't it?
No, dairy.
Okay. It's a Netflix show.
Well, I'm aware, but okay, cool.
It's gonna,
short answer.
Hang on a minute. Hang on.
No.
Hang on. I'll add it to my watch list.
Netflix is for people with time. Yeah. Not being National Venture Leader is going to give me back all of my time.
What's it called?
Dairy Girls.
Dairy, as in the. Oh. Sorry, just adding this to my watch list.
Yeah. Okay. Thoughts on double denim? Okay. I'll make this very clear. If you're going to go double, you need at least to go quadruple. It's not commitment enough. I want to see denim socks. I want to see a denim vest and a denim shirt. I want to see a denim hat.
Hang on. You said quadruple. You've now named 6
No, at
items.
least quadruple.
Okay. Yep.
At least quadruple.
Yep. All right.
Yeah. If you don't look like the village people, you're not wearing enough denim.
Yeah.
Also, denim underwear, not worth it. It's just not worth it. It just sticks to everything. Yeah.
And if you do get chafing, don't use alcohol wipes.
Is that from you or Craig Miller?
No, that's me. And funnily enough, that's a great story from canoe school from years ago. Maybe you could ask that in a later one. Oh, Possum.
Yep,
Can you do a shoey?
I can.
Good.
Okay. Maybe later. Cabbage. Why is Michael Jeffrey so damn cute?
Michael, can you just come down here,
Yeah,
please?
just come down. The live stream needs us, Michael.
Now, Michael, mate, what I'd like to do here is this is the camera up here.
Yep,
Just watch out for that.
just look over there. No, there.
Up there.
Yep, no.
Now give them a wave.
Look, ding. Okay.
Look at that smile, team.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, stay.
Oh no, it's finished.
Michael, why do you think you're so damn cute?
Because Caitlin said so.
Because Caitlin
Because
said so.
Caitlin said so.
Kate's lip. Who did it come from?
My God. You're so unappreciative, Michael.
Excuse me,
It's
Michael,
obviously
if
not
you've
because of
got a
his manners or
question-
memory.
Michael, if you've got a question, please add that to the bucket later. Right? What if it was snowing?
What if it was snowing? Well, if it was snowing and we're in here, not a lot would happen.
Well, no, I mean the same things would happen.
What if it was snowing? It would be colder.
Yeah.
It would be slightly wetter. And I would expect someone would come in approximately 5 seconds and hit you with a snowball.
Well, are you thinking that you're outside or something? We're good. We're good.
not
We're
snowing.
good.
Okay.
We're good. Given the current political climate in Syria, who do you think will win the rugby tonight?
England.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. What colour would you remove from the world and why?
Mauve.
What's wrong with mauve?
I'm just not a fan.
Okay. I would eliminate greige.
Greige.
Yeah. If somebody ever gets like a warm tone grey and beige and they, whack it together, think most development houses from the mid-2000s, greige. It is a colour due to the beige.
And not a tone.
It's not a tone card.
Possum.
This isn't 50 Shades.
Possum is water wet.
No. So water itself is not wet, but the presence of water on something makes that thing wet itself. Yeah. It's kind of like how I'm not fat, I just have a lot of it. The best Cards Against Humanity combo.
I don't know
Okay.
any cards off the top of my head.
To be
able to
honest,
answer that.
it's any combination that has the answer card bees.
Possum. Is Cabbage single?
Oh, that answer takes longer than I hoped it would. Look, Cabbage is currently hanging out with someone and made a commitment to hang out more. The title beyond that is nothing because Cabbage wouldn't know how to take a move if it was slapping him in the face and asking him to make a move.
You could have just gone with a yes or no. Possum, what do you think of Silverbeat?
Ugh. It's not worth it. Rich in iron though.
Good to know.
Possum, why are you so much better than Possum?
Wait, hang on. Is that aimed at Possum or Shitter Possum?
Same bit, Shitter Possum. No, so Shitter Possum, why are you so much better than Possum?
Because I get an extra little bit into my name.
Good luck with those immigration forms.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
100 duck-sized horses. Duck-sized horses, duck-sized horses, duck-sized horses. Yeah, no, duck-sized horses. Now, if it was
Duck-sized, sorry.
Yeah.
It's just the
Okay.
Coke, it's just...
a horse-sized duck. No, sorry, I would take a horse-sized duck. If it was a horse-sized goose, I would run.
Also, the other thing is, I would dictate the environment, and I'd do it on land, and the duck wouldn't know what to do. Look at that. He'd just be like, "Oh no, what do I do? What do I do?"
Yeah, I know, I'm floating. Oh no, it's grass. How do I use my feet?
Quick, quick, quick.
Okay. Who has the better beard?
So
Hold on. Before we answer this one, audience participation time. Because Possum? Okay.
so one person says possum,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's it. That's decided.
Hey, everybody else abstained. So,
Well, hang on. Let's give them some options here.
okay.
You've got
So,
two.
Hands up for Cabbage. It's what?
Oh, thank you.
And who said better means well maintained?
Exactly. But there's no defined parameters. You asked for the vote straight away.
And for Possum? Yeah, no, I took that one, sorry.
How did you? Oh, paper cuts. Was that on the Rams form, guys? Oh, it was good. How did you get the name Possum?
It's an interesting story, actually. So, not many people know this, but between when I was born and present day, I've been hit by 4 different cars. 2 of those occasions knocked out clean and on the road, and people thought I was dead. And so people started calling me roadkill because apparently I had a death wish. But, you know, those cars came out of nowhere. Okay, serious. They just come out of nowhere. And who doesn't get hit by cars? Like, am I right? Everybody gets hit by cars. Exactly. You haven't been hit by a car? Oh, look at me. I haven't been hit by a car. I'm so road safe. So I got the name Possum because roadkill was inappropriate around certain audiences, apparently. So now it's just, you know, hinted at rather than blatantly said. Okay. I'm gonna need time.
Okay. What is the hardest game to play with cards? Well, I don't know. It's got to be some form of physical game. So I don't know, rugby or league. I mean, netball would be pretty difficult as well.
Or Tiddlywinks is pretty hard with cards.
Tiddlywinks would be difficult with cards as well, actually.
What else?
Pick up sticks. That would be difficult because it defeats the whole purpose of the game. Mittens.
Mittens is pretty hard with
Yeah.
cards.
There's probably quite a few. I don't think I can name one, but there's probably quite a list of them. Especially the non card based games would be the hardest to play with cards.
Yeah. Okay. Was it worth Captain Miller and his, I'm going to say, Rangers to save Private Ryan?
Oh, absolutely not. The attrition rate just for one man.
Yeah, but saving him represented saving an entire family to their mother.
Oh, yeah. Quite a philosophical thing here. They went to war to fight, right?
They went to war to fight. The answer is, probably not, but sure.
Made a good movie.
People make illogical choices when it comes to emotions. What are your opinions on Ed Sheeran?
He's all right.
Okay. Sure.
He's my second favourite ginger. Ross, you're my third. He's got nothing. Nothing. Can you put a fire out with a penguin?
Okay, so yes, but you have to be extremely careful because penguins are extremely flammable.
They also bite.
Yeah.
My suggestion would be to stun the penguin first, perhaps rendering it unconscious.
Yeah. Now, the thing is that if this is happening in Wellington, the penguin would have just stolen a fair bit of sushi. So take the sushi off the penguin, put it on the fire, cook it up so it's nice and crispy, feed it back to the penguin so it's done its good service for the day, and then brutally murder it to put out the fire. Oh, that did not go down well.
Now, a great follow-up question here. What do you do if a penguin is on fire? I say you just let it burn.
Run. Now, see, the problem with penguins is that because they've got so much blubber, if they're on fire at the right angle, they do turn into a missile. Okay? People aren't afraid of penguins with their asses on fire for nothing. Okay? How'd you get the name Possum? So when I was growing up, I had a sleep apnea related illness, which meant that for 10 minutes at a time when I was a baby, I would just stop breathing. And obviously this terrified my mother because she thought I was dead. And Dad was pretty nonchalant about it and just said I was playing possum. So yeah, and at 6 years old, they just decided to stick with that. And I'm still not dead, so woo.
For the record, true fact, possums have an average lifespan of 7 years. Possum, you actually have to answer this.
Oh God. Yep.
Who's your favourite venturer?
Ooh. So I don't have favourite venturers, I just have least favourite venturers. Hey. Question? This is indeed a question.
Jamie,
Yes.
what's the timeline for the new youth program rollout?
How much do you want?
It's rolling
All of
out from
From now until like 2 years from now.
so for over the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Is the easy answer.
Information is
John's giving a real puzzled look there.
I don't want to take up all your time. I've been talking about it all day.
Yeah. How did you get the name Possum? I was named after the rally car driver, Possum Born. Her parents were really into rally, so it got super awkward when obviously he died rallying. And I was just like, who am I named after? And they went, you're named after an animal. Yay. It's so cute. Yeah, so that one stuck. Yeah, solid story.
Follow at Kendala_Venturers.
Is that a question?
Yeah, that's why I'm Venturers.
The
Did you not hear my Venturers?
No, you're from Auckland, so you incline at the end of sentences anyway. So
Exactly, it's just to make sure we're above everyone.
yeah. How many potatoes can you peel in 2 minutes?
Based on the average size potato, which is about 65 grams, because that's a true size. Approximately 7.92.
Okay, by hand.
How else are you going to peel it?
Blender.
But what if you were doing baked potatoes?
Yeah, you put it through the blender and then you bake them.
Right, I'm not going to your place for Christmas dinner. Out of us, who eats the most cabbage? Well, I'm going to say Possum does. I don't believe in cannibalism, so.
Accurate.
Or veggies.
Oh no. Okay. Dear Possum and Cabbage.
Oh, this is a story. I'm going to sit down for this.
Yep. Why haven't people reformed the Byzantine Empire yet? It's been almost 500 years since the fall of Byzantium, and I'm wondering why everybody is taking so long. It's not like it would be difficult.
Now you see what everyone's trying to do here is ensure that people are asleep to the situation. All right, false sense of security. It's like the Trojan horse situation, but that's already happened. So they've got to do something a little different.
Yeah. So instead of hiding in something else, they're hiding by looking like they're doing nothing. What people also don't know is that the Byzantium Empire is alive through universities all over the world. If you go up to the office of all of vice chancellors, you see a nice little stone of Byzantium on their desk. It's how you know. It's how you know.
Now I'm just going to work out a math problem here while you do a couple more questions.
How long do you need? 5 minutes? 10?
It's been a long time, mate.
Okay.
Just give me all the time I need. I'm going to do this up here and then what is 200? Is that all right for the live streamers there? Yep, all right.
Sweet.
267 times 964. That's going to take a little while, actually. Right, I'll work on this. Are you going to time me?
Yes, I'm going to time you.
3, 2, 1, go. Times 4. 2.
Okay, I'll just answer questions. Does the don't be a dick rule apply to Liam Dick? So, I want to make this abundantly clear. It does apply to Liam Dick. However, because Liam is the kindest person in the world, he would find it impossible to be a dick even though he is in fact a dick. It also still applies to his entire family of dicks, who shouldn't be dicks but are kind enough to not be dicks by being dicks. Okay? So what's important is don't be a dick, but if you're a dick and you're a kind dick, it doesn't matter because you're never going to be a dick anyway. Does that make sense? Okay. Cool. Cabbage, are you still going?
Yeah, I'm still going.
Okay. Do you just want the answer?
No. Oh, shit, I forgot to put a zero. You got a double zero to that. Hang on, I've got to start again now. Not completely, don't worry here. Oh, no, I've got to do twos. That's right. It's, hang on, I've gone backwards here, I think.
What do you believe is fashion, and what does it look like in one's eyes?
Hang on.
Okay. Fashion is, I don't know.
Got that wrong as well.
Fashion can be literally anything as long as enough people believe that it's fashion. My definition of fashion is one of popularity and belief.
What is 267 times 964? It's 257,388. I didn't use my phone. I legitimately didn't. Thanks, Jamie.
Yeah. I'm sorry for being in the 21st century, Cabbage.
Just going to move these. Get in the way.
Do you know?
No.
Oh.
The muffin metal.
I don't actually know what this word is. Hold on.
All right, while you work that out, I'll read the next one. Which Ventura unit is the best? The one that does the coolest activities.
Up dog.
Hey. How did you get the name Possum? Possum?
So it's a bit embarrassing, but my parents were hippies.
The cool story.
Did you know that Joe died of up dog? No. One, who's Joe? I know one Joe, and no idea if he's dead or not. Two, who's up dog? Is he related to the downward dog?
It's a yoga position, isn't it?
Amongst other things. Yes. Yeah. Oh no, what are you doing?
The downward dog. Oh my god.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah, so Cabbage, now do that, but
Oh god. How? Oh god.
it's up dog, I don't know.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
Repeat.
Oh. Downward dog. There we go. Is that it? Oh, like that. That's it there. Oh, that's all right. Should mayonnaise be stored in jars or squeezy bottles?
Oh. So it depends on the type of mayonnaise. If it's Japanese mayonnaise, squeezy bottle. Everybody loves a good bit of Jap
really
mayo.
thin plastic.
Yeah, but the really thin plastic bottle, you can get a good spread. Yeah, and lots of little holes, and it just looks like a nice piece of art. If it's like English mayonnaise, which people try and it's really thick and everything like that, and makes most people want to vomit, jar. That way you've got a receptacle to vomit into.
How do you cultivate such amazing beards? What I do a lot of plucking, to be honest. I'll sit there during working. There we go. I got a little tiny bit out there.
Yeah, this is pure talent.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, I've got a nice moisturiser I use. Once every 3 days.
Yeah.
We should do it more often, but you know.
How did you get the name Possum?
Hey, funny that. I've got the same question. Right, I'll tell you what. We'll double down on this. This will be the last one you have to answer for this block.
Okay. I got the name Possum. So, does anybody know where Martin is? Okay, cool.
I haven't even met the guy, to be honest.
Has anybody ever been to Martin and had a good time?
That's all from Stuart.
Cool. The reason that I'm called Possum is because in going to Martin, I said that it was a completely deadbeat town with nothing to do there. And I suggested that it was as dead as a possum. And then John, who was trying to be charitable to the town, said, I'm sure we can do something here. Don't be such a possum about it. So yeah, that was awkward and that stuck, but mostly because Martin sucks. Yeah, there's also a legend around where possum is in fact my spirit animal, which is incorrect. It's a morepork.
Are you giving two answers?
You said double down.
I said it's just answer one. We got to go to an intermission now.
What was the intermission? Okay, we'll hand you back to the intermission people.
Do you want me to play some music or?
Yeah.
It's okay, we got it. We've got this planned. We got it.
Yeah, right. Anyway, we'll turn on that.
Yeah, I think everyone just muted their live streams at home. Possum and Cabbage, everybody.
Where are the toilets?
They'll be back in 10 minutes. In the meantime, restock the question bucket, and we'll be back. If you haven't signed the posters up the back, please go do so. We'll be giving those to Possum and Cabbage at the end of the night. If you do need the toilet, upstairs and that way. Yeah. Oh, that way? Perfect. Awesome. See you in 10 minutes.
And we have kids. Oh, and then also I
Just like around the bucket. All the lunches. That's interesting. Is that a
Wow, I've never seen one without a kid. Oh yeah.
Approximately 60.
Yeah,
Two associates.
Wow. Yes, it is.
Yes.
I've known him for at least 5 years and I've never seen him without
Please. Oh, yeah.
Yes, that might be it.
Can I have my wallet, please?
There you go. Well, let me keep the bucket.
My brain is Oh, shit. No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's like, this looks familiar.
It looks like a Christmas. I don't get this. It's just kind of like, you can fix it up. So I do get them because they're competition. That's soft. You're not seeing my issue here. Then I'm just Pero in old fashioned then they have for better questions. It's one or the other. I lose, I know where. They would have been my friend by now, and I made it. Hold on. I say, hold on. Okay. You get to go with me there. Ha! This was that's like trying to debate against the three words. It's like, hi, big friend. Not the very special sense. No, actually, no, it also special sense. And then just like tease. And I got told. Yeah, I'm not really with it. But that's the problem. No, price with okay, that's like saying yeah, that's this is why you're I don't know where they are, but think about the okay, that's because you guys actually bought it. I travel quite a bit. I rather I lived in Mexico. What? I just can't get it. Genuinely. Every time. I do. You can't complete it on that. Well, I didn't save the
Are we entering it?
What's your prize?
All right, everybody, if you could please retake your seats. Can we please welcome back to the stage Possum and Cabbage?
Yeah, there we go. Right,
Cool.
we're back.
Osventure Birch.
How you going? Oh,
Hey Carl.
you just taking them at him.
Hey Carl, what are you doing in a year's time? Yeah. Are you going to Osventure?
Terrible. Oh, great catch. Oh, this is like anyway. Right, Possum. Right, we're
Okay.
doing this. Right, okay. So this is the quick fire round.
Yep.
Okay, short, sharp answers. I gave you the wrong one. You got to take that because you asked me these questions and I'll answer them.
Okay. Who's your favourite ginger?
Ross.
How did you feel when Aussies outnumbered the Kiwis at Illuminate?
Oh, sorry, hang on. We're going to go one for one.
You did not make it clear.
Well, I hadn't said go.
Hey, are you going to go?
Do you know the Muffin Man or his or her remains?
Yes, I know the Muffin Man. Wait, this is the one that lives on Drury Lane, right? Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Right.
How did you feel when Aussies outnumbered the Kiwis at Illuminate?
Happy because there was lots of people there. Can we have a shout out to Emerson, the real MVP?
Out of respect to Isaac, no. We have Rover Randall. In order to get him back to you, what lengths would you be willing to go to? Sincerely, not a cult.
I really don't know who Rover Randall is. Oh, it is that person? Okay. Nobody seems to have Rover Randall.
He doesn't seem that captive.
So, no, I'm happy with his current state. Yeah. Possum, who is the new National Venture leader?
Some poor bastard. Do you remember playing pool on the last night of Venture?
Pool. No. No, I don't. Where was the pool table? Oh, wait. Yes, there was a pool table under the market. Yes. No, I don't recall that. I'm very sorry. But, yeah. Thanks for all you've done. Question.
Thanks for all you've done? Yes. Who has the better hat?
I do because mine's
Worn
out.
Yeah.
Have you been in contact with aliens?
Not that I'm aware of, but some people act super strange. Is Cabbage in a fun buddy relationship per earlier question?
No. Sex man?
What?
That's what it says. I'm just reading the words, all right?
Sex man? I kind of need to know who first. Can you burn fire?
No. Will we be able to hear the live stream or will it be silent the whole time? Guys, I think we've got a problem here.
We're good? So you will be able to
Can you hear us out there, live stream world?
Hello, world. Okay, yeah, there was. Is Rover Randall in attendance?
Yes, Rover Randall. Rover Randall, come up here. Jump on over.
Yep, jump on over.
Jump. Come on.
No, don't break it.
Come on, hurry. You're taking up a bit of time there, Rover Randall.
Now,
Is this
for the
quick fire round?
record,
Here's Rover Randall. Do you wanna say anything to anyone? Talking to the talking to the microphone here. Don't hate me.
Is this like breastfeeding or something?
I don't know. Look, that'll do. Oh, no, hang on. Okay.
how are you
Possum,
breastfed?
Possum, how many Weet-Bix can you eat in one sitting?
Let's see. We'll say 1 wheat bix per 3 chicken nuggets, so 21.
That's
No,
a lot of.
No,
that's a big
20.
feat.
Yeah, no, 1 wheat
This
bix
is
per
quick fire.
3,
Right,
so
go on.
yeah,
You're done.
27-ish? Yeah. How much cocaine can you smuggle through a university's campus in 1 hour? Asking for a friend.
I'm going to say 65 grams.
Get a trolley, dude.
It's like the Great Twisting. Can you shout me Maccas tonight? Loki broke right now.
No.
Oh,
Come to the pub.
just wanted to watch the rugby.
Okay. Shout out to Waiuku Venturers.
Yeah, Waiuka Ventures. They featured the other day on the Ventures New Zealand page as well.
Yeah.
And a like there rather than all the other shout outs we get. How many people are in attendance?
I counted 60 before.
We're going to say over 60. And there's about 400 on their way.
Yeah, that's what we heard anyway. Okay.
This isn't very quick fire.
Oh, sorry. My brand new puppy is called Romeo. He's a black and brown King Charles Cavalier. He is 10 weeks old. Do you want to meet him?
Yes. That's quick fire. That's how we do quick fire. Yes.
Okay.
Right. Now back to, well, we're hoping for some diagrams soon.
Okay. How did you get the nickname Ian? Who's Ian?
No. 24. I'm going to answer this one as well. Possum, who is your favourite national staff member?
Oh. Who are we counting as national staff? The people who are paid by Scouts New Zealand, or just people who have a national in the title of their role?
No, I'm going with paid people. My favourite's John. Sorry, Josh, but and anyone else in attendance, I think that's it. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jamie.
Yeah.
I'm a contractor. I'm technically not.
Yeah.
Okay.
John's our boss. So
I was going to say Jamie because she's the only one who puts up with my venturers.
My venture is 2 things.
Yeah. No. I mean, Josh only puts up with 2 of them. Do you think if New Zealand venturers really tried, we could outpopulate the Aussies at their venture like they did at ours?
So here's the thing, guys. Even with the adventurers coming to ours, we still have a bigger venture than theirs. Okay, so just to flip the question around, we still have the better venture.
Yeah. So don't bother going to Australian venture. Sorry, Michael.
But if you'd like to go, they are giving away promotional ducks as well, and there are 2 available.
Also, if you see Carl, he has a whole bunch of wristbands. Hey, Carl, do you want me to take those back so I can? Okay, yeah. So Carl has a lot of these that he'll happily hand out.
Possum, here's something you probably already planned this, maybe. I don't know. How do you propose to your girlfriend in 7 steps?
Okay.
It's diagram time.
3 steps already.
Where's the 10? Okay.
He's over.
7 steps.
Well, you walked so far already.
Okay.
That's a question.
So 7 steps. Let's see. 1. Oh well, this is shit.
What have you?
Okay.
I put that on to one side to not use it.
Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3.
What's happening to
It's
here?
4. It's 5.
Oh, this is
It's
the
6.
live stream.
And that's 7. Okay, 7 steps. Now, for this example, it's best put in context, so I'm going to use a sample. We're going to call him Carl. Okay. Step 1. Meet the person that you eventually want to propose to.
For those of
Now,
you playing
please
at home, Carl has actually left.
Okay, so step 1. Meet the person that you're eventually going to propose to. For the first let's say 4 days, hates them. Okay, it's very important that you actually end up getting with the person that for a 4-day stretch you would much rather be on the other side of a camp from. But due to a situation, you're forced to interact throughout that entire time, especially under a light that never goes off.
Meat.
It's Carl. 2. What? What is
It's
that?
meat.
It's meat.
It's a pig.
Oh yeah, sorry, meat.
Pork, meat, bacon. Right, come on.
Step 2, stop treating her like a piece of meat. Okay. Step 3, when forced to be with each other in close proximity for a long romantic period while looking after scouts in a non-romantic setting over your New Year's, get to know each other and realise that you actually like them rather than not like them. Okay. Now, step 4, live in opposite ends of the country and not be together while send each other provocative messages. That are completely innocent to those two people, but is blatantly not to literally everybody else. Okay. Cool. Step 5. Admit to each other that's a thing, but still remain in different places. Okay? Now, step 6.
Oh, hang on, what was step 5, sorry?
Admit that you're a thing. And onboard a long distance relationship for, let's say, 2.5, 3-ish years. Now, step 6 is to move in together and realise that you're deeply in love, you're in the same city, everything works great, and have a great time. Now, step 7 is making a decision to move to different cities again and hardly see each other for 3.5 years. 4 years. 4 years. Okay.
Where do we get the proposal bit? Because you've used all 7 steps.
Now, step 7, after 4 years of pain and misery and each of you getting upset because they're not around and everything like that, move back into the same city, buy a house together, and be really happy. Now, you notice that we haven't had a proposal yet. Isn't that right, Carl?
What Possum's described here is that it's going back down. So in 7 upward steps, that's how you get there by also going back.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So the short answer is in 7 steps, not possible by this example. 8 steps, we live in hope.
What's your best story about an endeavour venturer?
What?
What's your best story? I know best probably isn't the right word. What's your best, apparently?
Best story about an endeavour venturer.
An endeavour venturer, or on endeavour venturer. We'll go with an endeavour venturer.
No, can't use that one. Problem is, Jamie knows exactly which one.
I do.
Yep. No, can't use that one.
Sounds
The
like
best story. Okay. The best story. It's kind of tight between Arthur and Ed, to be honest. It really is. The best story. So Arthur once went on what we'll call a service camp, where they forgot a hammer to knock in the piece for the tent. So he hurt himself knocking it in with a rock. He injured himself multiple times and then almost died choking on a corn chip. And yeah, that was interesting. Ed just doesn't follow instructions, so he gets told off by his mum a lot. Because we're very clear, tell your mum you might have a concussion. And you say you did. So she didn't believe you had a concussion. Okay, that's funny because the next day I got a phone call, and Jamie also got a phone call saying, why didn't you tell me my son had a concussion? He blatantly had a concussion, you're irresponsible. I'm like, we literally told you. So...
All right, anyway, I think we're just sort of,
Okay.
A word with the concussion to remember needing to tell someone
Oh yeah, no. We've realised the error of our ways to not trust people with a concussion to tell people they have a concussion. Okay, go. Kevin.
Dear Possum and Cabbage.
Yep.
There's a question mark after that. Dear Possum and Cabbage. It's questionable whether this is to us or not. That guy you had to speak. The guy you had to speak at Venture, Brandon Yelovich, he just completed a cycle trip across Australia. I don't think that they have cars yet. What have you accomplished since Venture?
Oh, what have I accomplished since Venture? I don't know. I've pretty much just been sick and broken the entire time. Did well at work though.
I've just been working heaps.
Okay. What are the 7 steps to not falling down 7 steps? Okay. We'll just
Carl,
get rid
do
of
you have a
these
history in falling down
diagrams.
steps?
Okay.
Have a history in falling down steps? Oh, that's all right. You're not going to get used as an example then.
Okay, so the secret to not to fall down steps in 7 steps is you're at the top of the steps. Let's call this person Doug. You take a careful step down, 1. Another careful step down, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, upon reaching the bottom of the stairs, you can no longer fall down 7 stairs. Okay, because you're at the bottom, and to fall, you would have to defy gravity. And they'll be falling upstairs, which we don't do. However, to be clear, you can also do this in 1 step by going down 1 step and then falling, because then you've fallen down 6 steps and you've achieved your goal.
How many Cokes can you drink in 2 minutes? I'm going to put that to one side.
In 10 minutes or 2?
And 2. We may get to that. Cabbage. Is water wet?
No. Water makes things wet. It's not wet in of itself. Okay, hold on. You might have to do this. I need to decipher this.
Okay, I'm just going to... If Possum, the soon-to-be ex-National Bench leader, is so great, why is possum meat so fucking shit? That's what it says.
The secret is not to eat me. I am better living. I'm like a dairy cow, not a beef one.
Isaac, can you pay for the posters with FPOS? If not, where is an ATM? Upstairs and across the road. Thank you, Isaac.
Okay. So, I'm going to... Right.
Do you want me to...
Would you rather be a gay guy that is confused for a woman, or have the urge to yell, praise the Lord and his men at every celebration? Okay. The first one, because chill. It's fine.
Possum, why did you lie about no adventurers not being the best?
Wasn't a lie.
You also didn't answer that question, so...
No adventurers.
No, I answered that question, so you...
No, I also answered that one.
Oh, did, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You can get going, Rojo.
we digress.
Hi guys. I live in a rural town in Australia. I'm trying to get a girlfriend, but the only person remotely my age is my dog. She's 13. I don't know. What should I do?
Well, first of all, shout out to rural Australia on the live stream.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And what we'll say is... G'day. What we'll say in relation to your relation with your dog is don't play into the stereotype of rural Australia. You're better at this. Get your driver's license and go to the next town over, which will have, another person. Introduce yourself and just keep on doing that until you get to Sydney. And then you might have a shot. Or move to New Zealand, where it's just a better place in general.
Now, we got a one here. Hang on.
Lemon, fish, soap, fish whale. Oh god.
Oh, sorry. If you read a question while I get this one ready.
Okay, cool. What was it like being national venture leaders? One, we still are for 12 days. It's going to be a long 12 days. It is both exhausting and incredibly rewarding. I don't think I've had more fun in scouting than while I've been national venture leader. And it is worth all of the effort and time you put into it. And yeah, incredibly rewarding because venture is awesome and better than every other section. Hey, Rovers.
Well, Rovers are in our third best section. The care section is way more fun.
Yeah.
Why do whales explode?
Oh, no.
Oh, I've seen it. It smells real bad.
Yeah, now what happens here, right? So this is a whale, believe it or not. And then no, it's in the, where's the blue pin gone? Who's taking the bloody blue? No, that one doesn't work. There we go. Right. And then so it's in the water.
I'm definitely lost already. Yep. Yep. Okay, hold on. We do have a whale expert in the building. Arthur. No.
Hey, look. This is question time with Possum and Cabbage. Right? Okay, we'll invite you down later when I stuff this up even more. Right, so what's happening here is, so I'm going to actually just need to define this. This whale's dead, okay, which is why it's floating so high. Is that better, Arthur? Yeah, there we go. Oh, hang on a minute. Did you ask this question? Oh, okay. now, I just realised you're going to know the actual answer. Right, anyway, this whale's dead, so it's floating, right? Now, this whale actually started, I'm going to do it at this size here.
Oh, yeah, this is incorrect.
Right, so what's happened is once it died, it started to expand because of the heat and the pressure. Am I going good there, Arthur? Yeah, good. And so that the pressure, right, keeps building and building and building, and then kaboom. The gases from the pressure go everywhere, and it stinks like absolute shit. I've seen this happen not with a whale, but with a deer. Whilst out tramping in the Tauruas, someone said, "Do not throw a rock at that deer. I will not be happy." There were some other fine words there. We were mucking around with it for a while. The guy carried on. He was probably 200 metres up. He heard us running and turned around and knew exactly what we had done and smelt it straight away. I wasn't very happy, and that's how I learnt the gases aren't nice from when dead animals explode. But anyway, that's my story.
Thank you for your picture. Okay.
Oh, this is the first clap all night, Possum. How about
Cabbage, have you thought about joining the Air Force now that they allow beards?
that? No, I didn't even know they didn't allow beards in the first place.
What type of organisation doesn't allow beards? Yeah, okay, well, that's awkward.
Didn't. Where is he?
Oh, no,
There he is.
there he is.
Jeremy, I'm going to get a question for you here. Have you considered growing a beard now that the Air Force allows beards?
Okay, the follow-up question. Are you capable of growing a beard? That is a no. Thank you.
Possum,
Yeah.
can you just walk to Ed and back, please? And turn around and come back now, please. Come on. Quick game. Why do you walk like that?
My back is ruined. Yeah. What has been the biggest challenge you have overcome in your scouting lives? How did you combine your limited brain power to overcome this?
Yeah, luckily I'd already read that question, so I only heard the second half of that and I knew what it was. The greatest experience in my scouting life, is that
Greatest challenge.
Oh, greatest challenge. My greatest challenge. So I don't like heights. All right. So when I overcame that height fear to achieve a few abseiling things and whatnot, that was it. Loved it to bits. How did I use my limited brain power? I don't know.
My secret is I have a track record of employing super experienced people who have a lot of experience and expertise in the area as assistants, and then taking all the credit for their work.
Thanks,
John,
Greg.
Greg, thank you.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Cabbage, that's me. How do you feel about Auckland losing to Tasman today? Not happy at all, to be honest. Not happy. What a
Okay.
terrible game.
Can you explain, if possible, how Japan will beat South Africa and eventually win the Rugby World Cup 2019? Okay, so the thing with Japan is that they're small. So,
Do you want me to get on the
yeah, well,
razor there?
screw it.
Good work. I got this.
The whale's now exploded. Okay, so the reason they're able to is due to tactics which hasn't been employed by other countries for a long time. That's because if we're looking at the stature in general of Japanese player versus those of South Africans, we've got South Africans and we've got Japanese. So as you can see, it's not that much, but it's slightly smaller. So what happens in normal rugby is that these days you do a power tackle. So to do a power tackle,
Hang on a minute, Possum.
hold on.
Someone's. We're good. Sorry, carry on.
Okay.
The Japanese do a
So you do a power tackle. So as he's holding the ball, you tackle and wrap the arms and go for the ball and wrap them up and try and drive them back over the advantage line. You have to be quite bulky to do this. Now, if you're this stature and try and do that, you bounce. And burn in the sun like Icarus.
Back to the rising sun.
Yeah, back to the land of the rising sun. Luckily, at this World Cup, they don't have far to go. Now, what you do is what you do if you're, any younger sibling trying to stop an older sibling from going to narc on you. You attack the ankles. And you just wrap them up and pull them down, and then because they're big and gumpy, they fall over, cause a small minor earthquake. You go flying, but then somebody else comes along, picks up the ball, and goes and scores the try.
Now, what you want to also be wary about is, and I'm going to do this with other colours here, is going for the head. You don't want to power tackle into this area here. Otherwise, all you'll be seeing is red.
It's very true. Now, the good thing is, as we've seen in this World Cup, there's been an increase of red cards due to head-high tackles. Japan is just impossible. They would have to the equivalent of a world record high jump to get there. So it's fine.
The world record high jump. Oh, sorry, I was going to give you the long jump world record, but I mixed up. It's terrible into that one.
Yep, so that's high.
Yeah, there we go. You got that.
What do you guys actually do for a job?
So my job is basically to ensure that large, heavy vehicles that operate on our roads don't fuck up the roads and the bridges. I write a lot of policy and manage a team across the country and make sure we stay on task.
Yeah. Good.
What do you do for a job?
Um,
Possum's in the bank.
I currently work for a bank. My job is to work on large-scale technology programs and ensure that what the technology teams build, the business side can actually use. So you don't get 3 years down the track and they've built a car and we asked for a house. And then suddenly they're going, we can add a bed. It's going to be fine. We'll just add a bed. You can sleep here. It's a camper van now. I wanted a house, dude.
I just want to double check it. So you work for ANZ, right?
Yes.
So this is where all the money's going. You're building cars and houses. What good are they for banking? Bloody hell.
That's the stab you took.
Well, yeah, well, look,
Okay.
trying to be kind.
Yeah. How do I get my friends to join Scouts?
I just brought mine along.
Yeah. Yeah.
In all honesty, that's all I did.
Yeah. Look, you guys know how much fun you're having. Get them along to a couple of times, and they'll realise it's fun as well. Why do you wear stupid hats?
Well, I don't.
I don't know. Why do you wear a stupid face?
Yeah. Boom! Suck on that. Here's another wristband. Carl, where are you? Oh, that was pretty good, actually. Oh, I'm very noisy now. Breathing.
Okay. Any advice for a volunteer firefighter?
Don't be late.
Also, remember that you're a volunteer, so no matter how much work you make for yourself, you're not going to earn more money.
Yeah, so that's a real important one. We'll
Put it in
only
the
answer
bucket.
questions that come out of the bucket.
Yeah.
What's your next scouting role after tonight?
After tonight, I am going to be a venture leader and a venture leader only for a while.
After tonight, I've still got 12 more days as National Venture Leader, so thanks for leaving me.
That's fair. Top 3 favourite national flags.
Finland, Russia, and Scotland.
Ooh.
I've been asked this question before.
Yep. Nepal.
Okay.
National flags. No, just Nepal.
Okay. Good top 3.
Yep.
Why am I allergic to cabbage, the person? Look, I've got a lot of things I need to sort out about myself and my life and the way I feel about myself, obviously. So, yeah, I won't go into that too much.
Yeah. Since when does Calvin have a venture unit? So Calvin Venture Unit is not so much a unit as it is a feeling. Okay? If you feel like you're playing a joke on yourself, that's Calvin Venture Unit. If you feel like you don't quite belong somewhere, but you're too good for it anyway, that's Calvin Venture Unit. If you find yourself hanging out in Brooklyn a lot, even though you came from Calvin, and you don't understand why there's not a cable car going up that hill, that's the feeling of Calvin Venturers. Yeah.
All right, we're going to do some quick fire just because we've got lots in there and we don't want to run out of time tonight. Possum, why is Michael Jeffrey so damn cute?
What do you mean they're putting it in? Okay, Michael Jeffries is so damn cute because angels made him that way.
Oh, wow.
Okay, please reenact the position of the venturers you caught on the Flying Fox. Just rewind the live stream by 40 or so minutes.
What's your favourite breed of penguin? Mine's Emperor.
Mine's Rockhopper.
Cool.
So damn cute, like Michael. Okay.
Possum, how was Scotland Yard with your foam sword?
Scotland Yard was fine. Heathrow Airport security was not. But they let me go. They let me come back to New Zealand, and it was nicely packaged up in the fragile/sensitive items area. So yeah, go foam swords.
What was your favourite thing you did in this position? I'm in the teapot position currently.
Yep, I'm in the slight lean to the left. Favourite thing, I didn't put my back out, and it seems to be working so far.
In this position here, I've enjoyed thinking.
Yep. This one, I've enjoyed looking casual and nonchalant, even though I'm trying really hard to look like I'm not caring.
And this one here, the downward dog, like the favourite thing I did in that position was stand up.
Okay. What is the difference between a wall and a fence?
No, this is quick fire round. Quick fire round. What's the best place to lose your virginity? Quick fire.
US Virgin Islands. Can you take the... hold on.
It's quick fire.
Yeah, well, I can't read it, can I?
Then don't read it. You said you don't have favourite venturers, so who is your least favourite venturer? Look at that, he knows already, he's waving.
Look, I'm not going to say it's Ed. Is water wet? No, it is not.
How did you get the name Possum? Quick fire round.
Australian. Okay. Dear Possum and Cabbage, on a scarf of I to America, how free are you tonight? On a scale of 1 to America, how free are you tonight?
Hawaii.
I was about to say, yeah, Seattle. Okay.
Hang on, what? That's rightio, okay. Why are you so much better than Cabbage?
I mean, it's not hard. How much of a pastoral role do you think leaders should hold? Quite a bit of one. As leaders, you are usually the most trusted adult in a youth's life that isn't their parents, and there's a lot of shit they don't want to talk to their parents about. So, yeah, not too invasive, but there to help if needed.
All right, last one, because Isaac's going to shoot us soon.
Yep.
How many holes does a straw have? No, I've got a last one, actually.
How many holes does a straw have? I don't know. I'd say a straw doesn't have a hole unless you have made a rod of plastic and then drilled through the centre of it. But that's not hole.
Missed the point of quickfire.
I'm sorry, what was your answer?
One. Do you understand how quickfire works?
Yes. Okay.
Will Cabbage do a shoey with his jandal? Yes, he will! We'll do it later outside. We'll get a video.
Okay.
Okay, you're up.
We'll see you guys after the break.
Oh, that's a bit too...
I think I have more unanswered questions after that round, but thanks anyway. Now we're going to cut to a slightly longer intermission. If you ordered posters, they're available to pick up in the corner, along with Possum and Cabbage. Running over there now to go. I mean, are going to be over there signing or writing personalised messages or a whole bunch of other exciting stuff. If you need the bathrooms, again, over that way, and we'll see you again in about 15 or 20 minutes.
If we get the pre-orders done that is brilliant. What they use oh, wait, you do IP.
There we go, Hope. Hope.
I said when they go through stuff, and then when you're listening, it's quite amazing.
Brilliant.
Oh, you're back. That's your two there.
You get the bit of half.
What about the others?
Personalizing I also
Do you want to write a personalized message on
Ria. Ria.
Are we doing the video? I need a little bit of time to start.
Should I pay now or like?
Yeah, can you pay now?
Yeah, sure. It's like $5.
There. Oh, I hope.
You're a great New Zealander.
You were back. Neighbours. Oh, there is.
No, I definitely. So who hasn't got with us? So you had 170. We have enough. Do you want to?
I would still play that. Yeah.
Oh, did you want?
Possum and Cabbage.
Next time.
Jamie.
What am I doing?
Lipstick time.
Why am I here? No, I don't think it's, I don't know why.
Possum is applying lipstick.
Which video?
Give us some. Yes.
What about? So yours is just gravy and wine? Putting it in charge just for a few minutes.
Hi there.
I'm gonna get ready. Let's go to announce it.
All right, ready?
Did we do the internet question?
I still love how that works. So as part of running this event, we wanted to say thank you to Possum and Cabbage. So we went up and down the whole country asking a whole different bunch of people to record a short video saying thank you.
Possum, can you say thank you, Possum and Cabbage?
Why if we want to thank those bastards?
Win.
No.
Thanks, Possum and Cabbage.
Okay, go.
Thanks, Possum and Cabbage.
Possum and Cabbage.
Why?
Just say thanks, Possum and Cabbage.
Thanks, Possum.
I'm still angry you let Count Scouts Possum.
Thanks, Possum and Cabbage.
My man. No, sorry, don't do this. Cheers.
Hey, thanks, Possum and Cabbage.
Thanks, Possum and Cabbage.
Today.
Thank you.
Connor, say thanks, Possum and Cabbage.
Thanks, Possum and Cabbage.
Small Mountain Child, say thanks, Possum and Cabbage.
Thanks, Possum and Cabbage.
Three.
Thanks, Possum and Cabbage.
Yeah,
Chat.
Wait, that's on video.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Say something.
Thanks, Possum and Cabbage.
Yeah.
Alan.
Thanks, Possum and Cabbage. You're wrong.
Thank you, Possum and Cabbage.
Possum and Cabbage.
Okay, cool. All right. Hey, Possum and Cabbage. Thanks so much for all the hard work over the years. Love your work, and of course, we still want to see you around.
Possum and Cabbage.
Yeah.
Yes, because they've been working hard over the last 2 years, I think,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks, Possum and Cabbage. Keep up the good work.
Thanks for doing such a good job.
I'm eating sauerkraut with bacon and mushrooms.
What sort of bacon is it?
It's possum bacon.
What's sauerkraut?
Oh, it's pickled cabbage.
Who are our national adventure leaders again?
I don't know.
What'd you say? Thank you to Possum and Cabbage?
Thank you,
Possum and Cabbage.
For every day,
drawing on your
you're the greatest. My pets are falling down.
Cabbage, Possum, you've done a phenomenal job. Really proud of you. You've made Venturers great again.
We want our Cabbage Patch Kids back, and we want one final question time that you've been for.
Yep.
This is Ross. Hi. Yeah, so it's like thank you, Ross. Thank you, Ross. Great work, mate. Thanks. Ross. Awesome. Good on.
Thank you, Possum and Cabbage, for being top dudes. Everybody out
Possum and Cabbage.
Thanks, Possum.
Have fun with your access to
Possum.
Thanks, Possum and Cabbage.
What do you want to say to Possum and Cabbage?
We're going to get a boat for $1.
You might have to cut some of this out. Yeah, it's all right. Do you actually filming now?
Yeah, no, next
Don't cut that out. It's good. It's my honor. Don't cut that out. Sure. So here's
I'm not editing this, I'm just leaving it to end this.
we are extremely thankful for all of the organisation and planning that's gone into Final Question Time. And the people who have organised more parts of it and put in a huge effort know who they are, and we are very proud and happy for them.
Now, if you have managed to get some maroon jelly beans, I thank you. If you haven't, I don't thank you.
Yeah. In general,
In summary,
well done. There is one slight hitch where we can't actually see the fucking work you've been doing because you've been fucking hiding it. So that's terrifying.
look at the poster.
I mean, the poster's awesome.
It's all crumpled to be fair.
Yeah, we've also seen
That's not
the
my
agenda, which is a very robust agenda. We enjoy the breaks. We enjoy the maroon jelly beans.
Well, this is on my list.
It was. We do want a writer, and it's part of the writer. We'll also discuss what you're paying us at some point. That'd be good.
Well, we don't bring it. It's volunteer.
Okay.
We're getting paid in laughs.
And laughs.
Laughs.
Laughs. You look crazy.
Joanne.
So, thank you. We appreciate it. And also for engaging.
Shall I stop filming?
Right. Thanks to everyone who was a part of making that video. Hope you too enjoyed it. Now let's carry on with the regularly scheduled program. Can we get Possum and Cabbage back on the stage, please?
Yeah. Guys, that was awesome. I've got the warm fluffies going on. It's really cute. It's all right. I'm going to miss you guys. Except for the fact that I'll still see you all the time.
Hello. Right, I'm back.
Are you back?
Right,
Okay.
I'm just gonna-
I do just want to point out in relation to that video that we didn't get maroon jelly beans.
We tried. But we had to send them from the US.
Okay. I believe you.
No, seriously, they did a little investigation.
Okay, thank you. Also, can someone tell Seb that buying a $1 boat from Gisborne is a terrible idea?
Oh, but it was entertaining.
Where would we store it?
I reckon you'd be, to be fair, I reckon you'd be better off by building a boat out of pallets.
Pallet boating coming to a national regatta near you.
Anyway,
if the Rovers can help Calvin Ventures with that one, we'd appreciate it.
off to a rip-roaring.
Exactly.
We're off to a roaring start with the first question. Cabbage, what happened to Lefty? Now, this is an unfortunate incident at the last National Rover Moot. Possum and I were helping out on staff with a bunch of other great people on the staff team. And unfortunately, whilst walking to a van, I got stung by a wasp. Now, I left it, and after a while, my arms started to swell up. Carl, being the wonderful paramedic he is, said if I don't get it looked at, I could lose a testicle. At which point, I did go to hospital. I was seen to by, funnily enough, the head person from Health and Wellbeing at the last venture, which was good because I knew her. Wendy was also there. For those of you who know Wendy, she was also at the hospital looking after someone else. I made it back to site, and sadly, because of the swelling of my arm, my left testicle had to go.
What he's missing is that he then brought it back to site in a jar to show everyone.
No. I put it in the jar. When I go back to site, we pickled it.
Okay. How many people are on the live stream? How many? 27.
No. That's 20. Okay. That's 27 computers viewing.
27 computers. We would like to believe that means there's 400 viewing.
I do.
Yep, Jotty Jotta. Welcome to a venture on the internet, Votty. Because why have a jamboree when you could be at the premier national event instead?
I also know that there are 2 people watching from France. Nice. G'day, Jaden and Shelley. Thank you.
Yeah. How's it?
Possum, can I have a gummy bear?
Hold on. Nope. Okay.
It's disappointing.
Can Ed be trusted with anything? We did trust Ed to go to my car, pick up something from the car, lock it again, and come back down. We yet to have proof that the car is still in one piece, but we trusted him anyway. So, yes. I'm kidding. Ed's actually pretty decent.
Also, he's doing a good job with the camera angles here.
Yep.
Cabbage, why are you called Cabbage? I only have one story, sadly. I never got named more than, well, what are we up to? 15 times.
Yes, that's right.
It was my first rover event, rocked up, and funnily enough, nobody's allowed to be called Andrew.
It's too many Andrews.
It's too many Andrews. So a couple of people wandered away, came back about 30 seconds later and said, "You're Cabbage." Okay, well, this will be sweet. That won't stick. Due to pronunciation and language barriers, I'm known in the UAE as Baggage. I don't know whether they were actually language barriers or I was just Baggage, but I'm going with that. As I also found out about a year after I got my nickname, in other parts of the country, so other than Auckland, if you're called Cabbage, you're effectively the village idiot. Still don't understand why I was called Cabbage, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure it said it. That's a thing in Auckland as well.
I've never heard it before.
I wonder why. Okay, why are you stepping down?
Sometimes it gets scary up high. No, well, in all honesty, we're both extremely busy. I'd said to a couple of people today, in fact, that this weekend is great. So we're also here putting together the next program, Venture program, or award Venture program, Ideas Bank for 2020. And I said to someone, this weekend's great because it means I'm not going to hit 80 hours at work this week. I'm only going to hit 65. So yeah, it's just a time thing in all honesty, and to be able to give the time and the energy we need to give to you guys to keep it going, we just can't do that.
Yep. There is a follow-up comment.
Oh.
Please don't say it's to spend time with your kids. That you should all know better that you're, well, sorry. We all know that you're not crazy enough to pass on your genes like that.
Funny story, I did swap my genes with someone once, but we swapped back afterwards.
Yeah, they didn't quite fit the same.
Why do you peel baked potatoes? Actually, that's a very good question. But also, why would you put them in a blender to peel them?
It's quicker. Okay, where can I find a gay guy in New Zealand that is Darwin's type? Probably Timadou.
Possum, when are you going to be active on Letterboxd again?
Yeah, T-chaps. I will make an effort to start it up again properly next year. But admittedly, part of the reason is that I don't really have that much time to watch movies these days, so there's not a lot to go up there. What is the meaning of life other than 42? Okay. Now, to be honest, to be clear.
Hang on. Do you want me to clear the board here?
Yep.
Okay. You start explaining.
So,
good.
The fact that the meaning of life is 42 is actually incorrect. 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. For anybody who has watched the entire Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy BBC series, movie, radio play, or book. So, if 42 is in fact the answer to life, the universe, and everything, then in fact, by simple algebra, the meaning of life is 42 minus the universe and minus everything. So if anybody can do that maths, there's your answer. Approximately meaningless. It's 42 life minus the universe minus everything is nothing.
So the meaning of life is meaningless?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Right. Glad we... Oh, no, I've put it up here now.
I thought it was on the floor.
Oh.
Okay. Fortnite bad.
No question there, so no question mark.
Yep.
Where do your nicknames actually come from? Well, I actually just explained my legitimate story. Possum's explained his, but you have to decipher which one of those it was.
Yes. Possum, what's the story about Arthur at Jamboree?
Why would you put that in there? We're just looking at you because the question's about you.
The tent one.
We'll put it to one side. If we've got time, we'll get to it.
That's a long story. And an embarrassing one for Arthur.
Were there any Illuminati babies?
Hold on. Yes, they would be born by now. Not that we're aware of. Thank goodness.
Who's fitted the biggest thing? It could be knitted. What do you reckon?
I admire pairing.
Yeah, that's actually you are the. What do you reckon here, Jamie?
Who's kitted?
Who's kitted? Kitted? What do you reckon, Ross?
Just trying to be knitted.
Knitted. Possum, have you ever knitted anything?
Yes, I have. I knitted a fantastic scarf for a mascot. The only thing wrong with the scarf...
No, sorry. You just had to answer yes. So therefore, you've knitted the biggest thing. Possum, what did you knit?
Oh, sorry. I knitted an amazing scarf for a mascot. The only slight defect with it was that I started with 18 stitches, then stitched 7 rows, and cast off with 28 stitches.
Sorry, who cast off?
Jamie cast off with 28 stitches. Sadly, the scarf got stolen and has not been seen since, and it's a very tragic day.
Right, well, you start working out that maths equation there. Oh, God, I'm glad you got that.
Hold on, I just need to make sure that I've got differentiation and not integration in my head.
We're talking over each other here. Favourite moot memory? I probably can't remember my favourite one. Done a couple. One of my favourite ones was going out to moon the moon. Waited for an hour for the full moon. I killed the whole party, actually. Yeah, I know. It took an hour build up. We stood outside for about an hour waiting to do that. I don't know. There's about 100 of us out there. And also I've received a couple of cool awards and presented by a couple of cool people, which made it really good too.
Okay.
But it's just the people, you know.
Yeah. Just to verify with the audience, how wrong am I?
You're right. You're right.
Cool. I have not done that in 10 years. 10 years.
Right. Best way to make a good cup of tea. Now, what you want to do first off, first thing you do, right? Grace knows what's going on here. First thing you do is you want a mug, all right? You want a good, solid mug. You don't want anything that's too thin, okay? Because what happens with the thin mugs is that the heat transfer makes your mug too hot, okay? But you want to try and retain some heat because you want a good warm, or hotter than warm cup of tea. Then what you want to do is you want to put a tea bag in there, but not any old tea bag. What you want is a... For those of you playing at home on the live stream, that's a Kenya Bold tea bag. It's the tea of Scouts. It's the tea of Scouts. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
It's scouty.
So yeah, we put a nice Kenya Bold tea bag in there, and then what I like to do, right? When I'm at home, I get the kettle boiling, and just before it's about to go ding and finish, I like to take it off early. And then whack the water in there, and I just fucking get right in there. All right. I get up, and I have about this much. Can you see that on? Can you zoom in there, Ed? Can you zoom in? Is that zoomed in? Can we see that? Can we do that? We got that?
Yeah, you good. Move it down.
Move your hand down.
Like that? We good? We good? About this much. Yeah, we're good. Right. So about this much. This much.
No,
from
go to your right.
Sorry?
Go to your right.
My right?
Yep.
About this much?
Yep, okay.
We good?
Yep, no, go down further.
Okay.
No, down further.
Yep. Anyway, right. So you I don't know if you can hear me properly. Here we go. I'm just going to hold this. All right. So you want about this much from the top. Okay. You want about this much from the top, and then you let that brew for about 4 minutes. 4 minutes, 2 seconds if you're really eager, or not so eager. Then you want to whip that tea bag out straight into the compost. All right, straight in the compost with that. Now, if you've got a little Tupperware container, it's good to start building your compost in there. Then you seal it tight, and the heat really steams up the rest of the compost, so it makes it smell even nicer when you get back in there later. Little side tip.
What are you fermenting?
The compost. That's what I'm fermenting. It's what's in your compost bin. So you take the tea bag out, and then you want to get some milk in there. All right. A little bit, and so when the difference between from when you take the tea bag out and the water drops, that's how much milk you put in there. All right. Then that way you've got your safety level for when you carry your cup of tea. All right. It's all about the safety level because you don't want to spill anything and burn yourself. All right. That's how you make a good cup of tea. No, nothing else. Nothing else.
Cabbage.
Yo.
If a French person kisses you on the hand, is that a French kiss?
Yes.
You poor person.
What's your pie review?
If
you jump onto the NZ Pie Reviews Facebook page after this, you'll see that I posted one a couple of days ago. It was a mince and cheese pie review from the Hollywood Bakery in Auckland, West Haven, Beaumont Street. So please do check out the New Zealand Pie Reviews Facebook page. It's a great group. And while you're there, check out the New Zealand Reviews page.
Oh, cool. Sorry, I can finally read this one. Can you give an example of when facial expressions and sound effects help?
Can we zoom in on Possum's face, please?
To be honest, they help when you're trying to convey emotion. And sound effects are happy, good over an audio medium. Podcasts, sound effects, awesome. Facial expressions, no. So you just pick your moment. They can help.
Who's your favourite and least favourite rovers in the room? For me, I'm going for a double whammy here. Randall. Rover Randall gets both of my gongs.
Yeah. Okay. Let's check who's here. Yep. Aren't you already standing up? Okay. Yep. No. Looking at my options, Randall.
Yep, exactly. Why are you leaving us and where are you going? I'm going home. But not until tomorrow night, to be honest.
Yeah. I am not going anywhere. I'm just not going to have the fancy title. I'm just going to be a leader at Endeavour Venturers and just try and kill Kelvin. Oh, sorry. If the group leader will have me as a Kelvin Venturer leader, I'm sure I can sign up. That's good to know.
Hey, guys. How are you? I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, it's a bit tired, a bit sore. It's been a long day. I'm working early.
You got a bad back, don't you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been terrible. Ellen? Steve? It could be Steve, guys. It could be Steve.
Got a question here. Now, if just the follow-up to this straight away, if you'd like to bring me some of your handwriting, then I'll have a look and see if I can read your handwriting.
Yeah. Okay, in a pantomime show, who would be Romeo and who would be Possum? I would be both. Cabbage would be a tree. Or, more importantly, the St. George Dragon. Look, it's a long and complicated history, but I'd really like to see that story from the dragon's perspective. It was terribly misunderstood, and a lot of assumptions were made. I'm just saying it's animal cruelty, and that dragon didn't have to die.
Possum.
Yes.
How did you get the name Cabbage?
I haven't, but there's a lot of venturers who go up to Cabbage and go, "Oh, hi, Possum."
Don't remind me. That's the real reason why I'm leaving. Nobody even knows who the hell I am.
Yeah. What actually is Billie Eilish's genre of music?
All of the above.
Yeah. What is it? Darkness? Nothing but darkness.
Possum, what makes good role models in Scouts? Or what makes a good role model in Scouts? There's only one.
A good role model.
A good role model.
What does make a good role model? I don't know. Just look up to people who do awesome stuff and are themselves and seem to have their life sorted just slightly better than yours. Because that means they can help you along the way while you try and sort yourself up. And then after 5 years, you'll realise that you're actually at the exact same level and you've just got a great friend. It's pretty sorted.
There's a lot of people that we look up to then.
There is a lot of people to look up to. What advice would you give a venturer trying to break all of Dad's rules? Okay. So, here is my advice. And Arthur especially knows this one. Which is the best way to break all of Dad's rules is to obviously do stuff. However, so I don't get in trouble, not on Thursdays. Okay? From midnight to midnight on Thursday, you don't break any of Dad's rules. 12:01, sure, go for it. I don't care. It's not venturer time. If it's Thursday, don't. And if you might meet on a Tuesday, Tuesdays. No breaking Dad's rules on Tuesdays. Other 6 days of the week, do what you want. We don't care. Tuesdays, stop it. Stop it. Also cams.
Just on to number 5 here. Are you going to open your second one?
Nope.
I might drink that later. What is your favourite marsupial?
Oh, yeah, quokka. They're so cute. They're as cute as Michael.
What's the worst place to lose your passport? I don't know because it's lost.
I don't know. Top? No, let's see. I can't remember who lost their passport. Douse. On a bus on the way to the airport when you're about to leave the country. I believe it ended up in Brixton. Okay. So my teacher says anything divided by 0 is undefined. So why is it that when I divided my 12 fruit bursts between all of my friends, I still had 12?
That's because you've made what I would sometimes seem a relatively good choice in life there by creating such amazing friends that they shared back with you.
That's not how maths works.
It wasn't a maths question.
It's true.
What happened with the alcohol wipes at canoe school? So after the second day, I had quite severe chafing up in the upper leg region, and it was to the extent where I was walking like a cowboy. And sorry, I was just trying to describe my walking there, Possum.
Yeah, no, it was just looked very.
And someone said, "Oh, why don't you go and clean yourself up with bees?" Being a naive young venturer, I went right ahead. Everyone gathered around the tent as I went in and proceeded to scream. Scream like a little girl. Oh my God, the pain. Never do it, guys. Unless you want the cheap thrills, but yeah. I would not recommend that. It's terrible. But in all fairness, the next morning, clean as. So good. Didn't have any chafing issues for the rest of it. It actually worked.
Cool. Dear Possum and Cabbage, if you could road trip anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Oh, the south of France.
Ah, cute. I'll do the Silk Road.
Cool.
Yeah. For those who don't know where that is, think China through all the dodgy bits of the Middle East and ended up in Turkey. Ish.
I'm going to answer this question. All right, okay. You're not allowed to answer this.
Cool. I'll just go away then. It's fine.
Can you just
block your ears?
Possum
and Cabbage's question time or anything.
Can you just block your ears? Have you climbed Mount Everest yet? No, I haven't.
Okay.
Did you hear it?
No, but I'm assuming I didn't want to. Judging my Carl's really guilty looking face right now. Yeah. Okay.
No, I know it wasn't you.
If you could travel back to a point in your life where you made a vital choice that changed its life, what advice would you give yourself?
Don't have the chicken sizzler.
Yeah, don't eat meat in third world countries. It's not worth it, even if it's the only thing on the menu.
What's the duck story? Oh, damn it, I forgot about that question.
The duck story?
I mean, look, if we're going with this duck story, so these ducks are promotional materials for Australian Venture Ozventure 21. Who would like a duck? First person to stand up. That was you. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha! And someone said I wouldn't be able to hit anyone. Got him!
Okay.
Oh, that.
Can you hit the whoa for us?
Hang on a minute, Possum. Hang on. We've got some unruly restlessness going on here.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're fine.
We're good? All right.
Can you hit the whoa for us?
Whoa! Oh! Oh! Whoa.
I've no idea what to be. It just felt right.
Randall, can you come up here, please? Possum, you do that while Randall's making his way
Okay,
up the
do you
front.
eat your bananas with or without the bone?
Personally, I like to eat them like ribs.
Yeah, what you are eating are not bananas, my friend.
Whoa.
Hey.
No. Randall, what?
Oh, sorry.
Possum,
Yep.
come here. Is Randall in shot here? Are we good? Yep. Possum,
Yes.
why is Randall such a good-looking guy?
For that, please refer your question to Liam Dick. That's Liam Dick. He is the only person ever to have claimed so and understands.
Looks like you got a bit of a run for your money there, Michael Jeffries. No, he's good looking. You're just cute.
So damn cute. How'd you get the nickname Cabbage? Sort of that one.
I've got no others. I'm not as inventive. Have you... what is this? Hang on. You read yours.
Okay. Are you moving on to bigger and better things, or have you reached the pinnacle of your careers?
Are we hang on, are we talking scouting careers or working careers?
So from a scouting career point of view, I hope this is the pinnacle.
I can't think of anything better, to be honest.
Yeah, what would we be, national commissioner? No, we want to have fun.
Is Clark watching?
I don't know.
He's spending time with his wife.
No, he was going to ask Deborah if they could watch the live stream together as quality time. So, Deborah, thank you. Clark, we're sorry. I don't know. I might be CEO one day. That's pretty pinnacle, eh, Josh?
Then yes, we have reached the pinnacle.
We have reached the pinnacle. There was a time to put the question in the bucket, and that is not now.
That's not a question.
It's not a question.
Anyway, right, back on topic. Tui or Spates. I much prefer Tui. Beautiful looking bird.
Yeah. George Spates, not that great a guy. The coup in Fiji didn't go so well. Is the Possum and Cabbage running club stopped or still happening every morning?
It's on pause.
Yeah.
To be fair, so the way the running club worked for those of you who weren't involved, on the first morning of Phase 2 adventure, we went for a run and we got everyone to join in. On the second morning, we got more people to join in. On the third morning, we let other people lead it. On the fourth morning, we stayed in bed. But the run still happened and everyone else organised it themselves. Welcome to venturing.
Yep, and that's what we call youth led. Where are people watching from? Good morning from France. Where have we got people? France. Have we still got the random from the US?
And we got rural Australia.
Rural Australia. Yeah.
Auckland.
All up and down the country. Keep your dog outside, please. Rotorua.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Tom, yeah, are you watching from Rotorua?
Yeah.
Possum, do you support renaming the Scout section? If you do you have any suggestions?
Yeah. I have 2 suggestions for the Scout section, and this is around the confusion. If you've got Venture Scouts, Rover Scouts, Care Scouts, Cub Scouts, you can't have Scouts. It's too much, guys. So 2 suggestions. One, what they actually are, pre-venturers, or prenturers for short. The other one is Moa Scouts. Now, you might think, why Moa Scouts? Sure, they're iconic, but they're also extinct. That's a bad look for Scouts. And we're like, yes, but it's accurate.
We've got one saying they want to be Wellington.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah. Have you tasted the history at Rada Street, P Naughty? Yes. And it's not just the history of Rovers, it's the history of so much more. I'm glad the Fitz is closed down. Oh no.
Don't mind me, I'm just...
Okay. Can we get a shout out for Oscar Little and Lucy Carver, St. Joe's, because it is their 3-month anniversary today. Aww. Guys, it's 3 months, get over it. Call us when you get to 7, okay?
Is that what you're up to?
Oh, I am not reading that one. Oh, hold on. Look on the other side. That's the other side. As per the other side. You know? No. It's some experience stuff.
Even Possum's not going to read that. Normally he reads everything.
Yeah. Where should the next venture be? On a cruise ship. Yep. Well, cruise venture, not cruise moot. Although, if anybody does want to do cruise moot, we are well behind it. How far can a rabbit run into a donut-shaped forest?
Now, what a great question, and I have here a donut-shaped forest. Now, naturally, a pure donut shape will not form. That's why it's not perfectly equal.
Okay, Cabbage, I'm going to give you a 1-minute time limit on this.
Oh, shit. I've still got to draw some trees. I haven't
Don't bother with
Right, so pretend all these X's are trees, and it goes right around. Now, how far can the rabbit run into the forest? A rabbit looks like this.
That is a very big rabbit or a very small forest.
It's not to scale. This is a little side box. Okay. The rabbit will start with its little feet here.
30 seconds.
Okay. And then it's up on its hind legs. It looks like a penguin, actually.
Oh, this is painful. Oh, God.
It's a little cute nose and a smile. Some whiskers. Do rabbits have whiskers? Right. What's my time left?
20 seconds.
So the rabbit, we'll call it R. Right, so R starts here, and it can go this far into it. That's how far it can go into the forest in a straight line. Now, how far can a rabbit run around it? Very easily. Starts here, it runs around it. How far can a rabbit run? What was the question?
Into a forest.
Yeah, into. Yep. How far can a rabbit run through a forest? Well, it's the circumference here, through the centre of the trees.
Yeah. Now, to be clear, the reason it can only get here is that past this point, it's running out of the forest.
Yeah. So once it's run into the forest at this point, it can't run through the forest, or can't run into the forest anymore. Everyone following? Yeah.
Okay, Cabbage, we're going into quickfire mode. Or what is the hardest part of your job?
Resources.
Oh, yes. What came first, chicken or egg?
Both.
Humpty Dumpty. Will you apply to be National Commissioner, either of you or both?
Yes.
Oh, no. What is your opinion on cosmetic surgery?
We're needed. I mean, I've got to get a nose reconstruction because otherwise I'm going to continue to slowly die. So we're needed.
Yeah, do it early.
But you have to wait till you're 30 before you can get a nose reconstruction, apparently. That's what I've been told. Anyway, quick fire.
You are 30.
Yeah, that's right.
Why is Emerson Tabor, Josh?
Right, that's the answer.
Yeah. Why is Michael Jeffrey so damn, spelt D-A-M, cute? Well, you see, we need power in this country, and hydroelectric is the best way to do that. And Michael has the same visage as a large concrete wall with water behind it.
Possum, do you like paper planes?
Yes, but not as much as metal planes. Would you...
What comeback song from all the Velocities and Cooksies have you done that has been your favourite?
The one that stuck in my head is the one that I did at My Velocity, which is slash dot dash dot.
Yeah, mine's from My Velocity, Crazy Frog.
What if water is What if water is touching water? Neither is wet. You can't make water wet. I
What if water is touching water? Then water is touching water. That's it.
Yeah.
What's your favourite? Who's your favourite ginger, Possum?
Ooh.
Mine's Ed Sheeran.
Mine's Ross, to be honest. Yeah, no, mine's Ross.
Okay,
he's cool. Ed Sheeran has stopped touring. Dick. Do you support open marriages or arranged marriages? These are two very different things. And would you be open to an arrangement in forever for it?
So I'm all pro-choice of if you're happy in life, do what makes you happy, and as long as it's happy on both sides, yes. And yeah, if you'd like to see me out with someone, give it a go. So that happens.
You will fail. As for arranged marriages, I like it to be arranged between the two people participating. If you can ever agree around to it. Okay.
Why?
Delilah?
Why,
Delilah? Cabbage, why are you called Cabbage? Because he is one.
What does diversity in the venturers section mean/look to you?
Cool. It means that I cannot describe my unit in less than a sentence.
Yeah, there's a lot of double negatives happening in there.
Sorry. I would need an entire paragraph to even come close to describing the range of people in my unit.
Then that's not diverse.
Look, a diversity of intellectual capacity is important, Ed, but we don't talk about it in front of Ed.
What did I miss?
Apparently everything in the joke. Why we do this? Is there anybody from Nelson in attendance? Not here.
We'll let you know.
Yeah.
Research boys, get onto that.
Okay. Can the new Wellington Zone venture leader be someone 10 of a week? Yeah, so can it be a King Charles Cavalier called Romeo? All right. Yeah, sure. They'll do a better job than the current one. Who's no one, to be fair. ScoMo, Cabbage's brother,
and the Australian Prime Minister.
Asks, huh?
That sounds like a classic ScoMo line. Classic ScoMo. It's my younger brother. Is he watching, is he? G'day ScoMo.
Quick fire.
Okay. Oh, I thought we'd finished the round.
No.
Okay, we're still doing. Okay, well, that's not a quick fire question, so I'll put that back.
Okay. Why don't you love me, Rover Randall? Look, Randall, I'm just not that into you. The important thing is that there's one person in the world that loves you, Liam. And that's the important thing. And look, I think you're so close to getting a second person with your mum. She's almost there. Almost.
Quick question for Isaac here. Once we've finished the questions, how much time do we have in terms of a finish-up wrap-up here? I'm just trying to work out our time. So we need to leave here at 10:15. We're fine? What? Okay. Will you cry if the ABs lose to Ireland?
No. Rover Randall is trying to arrange a marriage for a sister again. Is there anything you can do about it? Look, Rover Randall's sister does not need any help in arranging a marriage. She's got it down. And Randall, stop trying to marry off your sister. It's a bit weird.
You have matching armbands. Yes,
I threw mine at Carl.
And you got 4 back. What do they say? Well, funny you should ask. So they're all promotional. I have to take this off so I can read it. Just hang on a minute. What do they say? It says www.ozve. Ozventure. Oh my god, I'm reading it, all right? .com.au. It's all about Ozventure. Oh.
Okay. How many beans make 5? Depends how many you've got to begin with, but on average, 5.
What is the square root of 2?
1.41 something. 4.14141414. Is that it? Yeah, it sounds right. Cabbage, you said you have a venturer who's been hit by a card twice. Has this number increased?
When did I say that?
Yes.
No, I don't have any venturers other than you guys. What's the score? Does anyone actually know the score in the England?
27-16 to England.
27-16 England. Yes. It's gonna help my
On a
picks.
scale of 1 to 10, what's your favourite colour of the alphabet? Spoon.
Possum, what is your ideal coconut milk per peri powder? Hang on, no, sorry. Possum, what is your ideal coconut peri powder ratio when making nachos?
Okay, cool. So if you're putting peri powder in, to be fair, it's not an issue with peri powder. It's just blatant chili powder and cayenne pepper. The ideal ratio is none. Hey, Jamie, just none. If you take the size of a small 6-year-old girl who we were feeding these nachos to, that's roughly the volume of cayenne pepper Jamie put into the nachos.
Just to clarify here for the people, the 6-year-old girl, her parents knew about this.
They did afterwards.
I left before they did it.
Yeah. Cool. Final question from each of us. Isaac's telling us to wrap it up.
Oh, so it wasn't fine. This is why I asked you.
He's
That's all right. He's got his book. All right, okay.
We're entering the redacted part of the program, so we have no idea what's happening next. Okay. What is your favourite Disney movie?
Oh.
Ooh. Lion King. Yeah, Lion King. Do we count Pixar? No. Yeah.
No. I'm gonna go Aladdin.
Nice.
Is Felix Jesus?
Ooh. Felix is not Jesus. Felix is Felix, but he is the prophet. Okay. Nice. Okay. Isaac, do we have to remove ourselves? Okay. Bye, guys.
Quite done with it.
And we do have some other stuff that we.
I'm just going to go stand over here now.
Before we do that, I've been told we need to do a plug. Is it which one?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. We've got a video if you wanna.
Also, the other duck heads at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna watch a quick video about Ozventure.
Thanks, Ed.
Oh, sit down.
If you guys haven't had enough of Jamboree,
Are already craving your next adventure?
then we have something perfect planned for you.
In less than 2 years, the first Ozventure starts, with expeditions from all over Australia, New Zealand, and the Pacific region.
It'll truly be an adventure you'll never forget. Now's your chance to enlist your friends
And get amongst it.
Right. Oh, I've got a whole thing here. Right. So the dates are end of December 2020 through to the 7th of January 2021. Michael, can you stand up, please? So we've all met Michael, the cute guy. He is a part of the contingent leadership team, along with a couple of others. So if all questions, you can fire them through to Michael. But I'm going to roll through some quick stats and facts for you. Expeditions include some based in Fiji, Northern Territory, Great Barrier Reef, Tasmania, which is an amazing part of Australia, as well as a bunch in New South Wales and Victoria. As you saw, there's also an expedition in New Zealand, but I'd recommend you don't do that one before you go to New Zealand venture. Registrations open on the 1st of February, but there will be more information come out from the New Zealand contingent before that about how to apply and all the contingent stuff. Indicative costs are about 3,000 to 4,000, which will include your flights, your phase 1 and phase 2 fees, and any other bits and pieces, as well as some contingent costs in there as well. There is already about 20 who have registered their interest, so make sure you get on board. I was here for phase 2 last Oz Venture, and it was a blast. Not quite as good as the New Zealand Venture, of course, but still bloody fantastic and highly recommend it. It's a great way to get over and experience something a bit different. So yeah, make sure you do check it out. Anything else you want to add, Michael or Jamie? No, it's awesome. Good. Great. I've got some notes. So, who would like the last duck? I'm looking for a venturer. No. Oh, that was terrible. I was really hoping for something better there. But anyway, right.
All right. Possum and Cabbage, can I grab you up here?
Up here. Apparently you've got front.
Yeah. So tonight's all about saying thank you.
Done that.
Yeah, well, do it again. So we got you guys some posters. Do you guys want to bring them out? Yay! Everyone who attended tonight should have signed them.
Possum, do you want the landscape or portrait one?
So, Cabbage, we did this.
That's just how you broke it.
So, Cabbage, we did this deliberately, so now you have to fly back to Auckland with it. Have fun.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Already broken.
Did you get a bit of glass, Possum?
Yes, mine doesn't have to go on a plane. Yours has a weight consideration.
Wonderful.
So tonight we raised $450.73. So huge effort. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. Now, Cabbage, you also, Possum, you also complained. Sorry? $451.73.
Nice.
Thanks, Dee. Now, Possum, you also complained about not having any information. That's the master book.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. Do you guys want to say a couple words to everyone here?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a few things to rattle off. This night isn't possible without a lot of people. The first thank you, I'm just going to put this over here so I don't break it.
How long are you going to take?
Okay. The first one is the German club here at Victoria University to help us with the booking of this amazing facility.
Danke.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mahalo. So a huge thanks to the German club. Sorry. Bonjour. Nei, danke. What are you dunking? Anyway, so that's that. In general, we would like to thank the audience. It's a lot more fun having you guys here and interacting and laughing at our terrible jokes, rather than just doing it like we usually do in the mirror to ourselves.
Or on the phone to each other.
So that is all good. I would also like the organisers to quickly come to the front if possible. All of them, preferably in the camera shot, since you guys know where it actually is.
Keep right.
Yes.
Cool.
Around there somewhere.
Yeah. So, purely for the organisers, I didn't organise anything.
Oh.
Okay. We approached these guys about 2 months ago when we found out when we were leaving, which we decided to do. But we essentially said we want to do one last question time. If you'd like us to, here's the date we can do it, run with it. They, within 2 hours, had expanded it beyond what our wildest dreams were. It's been an incredible amount of effort. As you see, the plan is 21 pages long and bound. So there's been a huge amount of effort put into it. And so to the mix of Calvin Venturers, Endeavour Venturers and George, I want to say a huge thank you. This isn't possible without you. We are very, very appreciative. And can we get a round of applause from the audience, please?
And also, big thanks especially to Isaac, who, by all accounts, from what we understand, has front-footed also. Great work, mate.
Yeah,
good.
Awesome. We have 2 final thank yous. One of them is obviously our time as National Venture Leader is coming to a close. It would not be anything without both. Okay. So our time as National Venture Leaders are coming to a close. It wouldn't be anything without the people who supported us, made it fun, and did everything along the way. So John, Greg, Josh, all of the venturers in the country who we got to interact with and have fun with, a huge thank you. We've gotten a huge amount out of this role, an unfair amount, to be honest. And we would like to think we did a bit along the way to make venturers better. But that's actually all you guys. The effort is yours, and what you get out of it is what you put in. We just kind of point and make sure you don't die. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Cool. And my final thank you of the night is to Cabbage. Shame. When we took on this role, it was actually 6 months after we'd first discussed it. And we'd both discussed taking on the National Venture Leader role. But individually, but realised that neither of us had time and it would be a terrible idea. So after 6 months later, while we were slightly drunk at a wedding, yep.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. We went, hold on. What if we job shared the role so we only have to do half the role each? And it seemed like a great idea because Cabbage can do all the people stuff and then I can do all the work.
Best arrangement ever.
Yeah, because I hate talking and shaking hands and being in front of people, and that's where Cabbage...
But he just seems to just do it, doesn't he?
I survived. So it seemed like a good deal. Did that result in us doing half of the role each? No. We've probably done the full role twice between us, maybe 1.3 times. Yeah. So well done. So I'm really thankful for Cabbage for being along the way, for talking me down from a few crises, and stopping me swearing at a few people, and for being a calm ship and being there to support everything we've done.
Cheers, mate.
Good.
Oh, hang on. No. Well, I get my 30 seconds here, so not bloody 3 minutes, but 30 seconds. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to all of you. Cheers, John. Cheers, Josh. Special cheers to Greg. Thanks for your great support. It's been, we worked out this is, Greg's been through 4 National Venture Leaders. He's done a fantastic job, and I think I summed it up, especially, I tried to sum it up well, hopefully I did, down at Velocity in Christchurch, where Greg is the ultimate wingman. He really just provides the good, calm influence, and we see it again this weekend as we're trying to do stuff. It's just real magic, so it's been great having you part of the team as well.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Come here.
On to you.
Only got through 5 cans.
Disappointing.
Can we have another round of applause for Possum and Cabbage, everyone? So that brings us to the end of question time for tonight. We now ask that if you made any rubbish, could you please take it out with you so we don't have to spend the next hour cleaning up the hall. And apart from that, thank you so much for coming. Have a good rest of the night.
Okay, so can we have a bravo for Possum and Cabbage, please?
Oh, yeah.
Give me a B! Give me an R! Give me an A! Give me a B! Give me an O! What have we got? Bravo!
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks. Sis. How did you get the nickname Shitter Possum? Well, actually, that was Clark, I think, that was calling me Shitter Possum.
Cabbage.
Hang on a minute.
Stop.
Cabbage.
Cabbage, stop.
Cabbage.
A tree falls over. I don't know.
Cabbage.
They can cut me anytime.
Cabbage,
Can
stop.
we cut this mic?
Shh, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
Awesome. Thanks so much for coming, guys. Have a good night.
I'd like to inform you guys that the stream chat did the bravo as well.
It's a bit out. Yeah.